And we're back. And both Chester and Rita come out and greet the whole party. And they give hugs to most and high fives and greetings to everyone who wants them. And
Hey! Yeah, I go in for hugs on both of them. Give them a nice firm squeeze.
And Kiana reaches from outside the bar. He reaches into the bar and like pulls out some pitchers of water, juice, and ale. Different
and the
Tom Khan is also
Tom
provided.
Khan.
Yep. So, is there anyone who isn't on full health? You should all be on full health because you leveled up.
Yeah, full health.
So, they also greet Wanda.
Yes. Just about to do introductions.
Warily. But after like you all vouch for her, they're like, well, join us at the table, and they bust out
some rhymes.
I was gonna say some rice.
Fruit juice. Ooh, rice.
Yes.
Rice and rhymes.
They bust
all
out
the time.
Some rice with some beef brisket. We have like tomato omelet in there that Jess had. There's a lot of dumplings.
Oh, of course.
A lot of cows.
And
there's some chocolates and some dried fruits.
And
Nick wants his sesame balls.
yeah.
Does Balasar ask about them? Because they don't seem to come out. So who do you want to ask about them?
Oh, did I not ask?
No, you can. Like in character, ask for them. Like, who are you asking?
Who's doing the bacon?
And
well, it makes sense.
Chester like pulls himself forward on that little like wheelie platform that he moved around in.
I thought you were going to say bin.
No, at least it's not a wheelie bin yet. It's a wheelie platform at the moment.
It's a wheelie platform.
And he goes like, "Oh yeah, like what do you want, man? Because I made some chocolate, and that stuff is hard to make."
Oh, can you hook me up with some of that banging red bean?
We don't do drugs here, man. Like I can.
No. It's food. It's food.
That's what they all say. Like they're always asking me for edibles, and I'm like, dude, I'm not a drug dealer.
Can you make me the red bean, please?
Can I just punch Balasar in the arm gently and go, be grateful to your hosts.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, good thing it was a gentle punch.
I'm not entering combat.
I'm just imagining like Balasar at some point he's gonna like just randomly bust out Thunderwave in a social encounter, and then
5 times.
Like you're gonna become a mass murderer.
Rita, Chester, thank you for all this food. It is delicious. I can taste the love in it.
And Rita smiles and he goes, "Thank you. Like we also have a lot of like vegetables that are in a curry and
oh my god. Oh.
Is it green or red?
You had me at
both. Green, red, yellow.
Oh my god.
Traffic light.
Wanda, you gotta try this food.
You have to ask for us. You will never find out.
Wanda sits down at the table and she goes, "Huh."
Is Wanda like the white person at a ethnic dinner?
She is, well, Chester's white as well.
But he married into it.
Wanda's like a gray person at a very colorful meal.
Okay. I'm gonna insist you try some of this fruit juice.
She sniffs at
I'll offer her some wine.
A little bit awkwardly, and she goes, you burn your food."
Yeah, Yeah, that's
It's
where the
called
flavor
cooking.
comes from.
And she
More of a flambe, but
she nibbles tentatively at most things and like you see the face go from like
Yeah.
and there is a lot that is a little bit too tasty for her. It's almost like there's too much flavor for her to handle. And she seems happiest just eating plain rice.
Mm.
You know what? I love rice too, so.
Honestly, I love a good plain rice.
As in, she takes everything, but like rice by itself is what she seems the most like. This is amazing. I've never
Carbs, I know.
had this before. And
Carbs are delicious.
she drinks everything. She chokes a little bit on the alcohol. Eventually, she pulls Rita aside incredibly awkwardly. She doesn't really know how to like tug on her sleeve and just goes like, "Can I have some milk?"
Oh,
they have milk in the forest.
Wanda.
Is that for Reginald?
And she goes, no, I will bring out anything later. Oh, wrong voice. I will bring out anything later for Reginald. That's left over. He will eat anything. Actually, very likely he'll probably just run into the forest and find something to eat.
Independent, self-sustainable. Hygiene.
That's not what I expected you to say, Ankita. So you're gonna say something very.
What did you think I was gonna say?
I don't know, but I didn't think it was gonna be something that philosophical. I actually thought you were gonna make a character choice or something.
Oh.
At some point and during this meal, I just want to pull out I have an empty rum bottle from before.
Yeah.
And I just go up to Rita. I'm like, I don't know if you have like a big barrel of rum, but I'd like to recycle this bottle and just fill her up in here if that's all good.
Rita goes, yeah, sure.
Oh, okay, I'll chime in.
Just
I
tell
want some of
myself
that.
die. Just sweet.
I want to pick my poison. Yep. Do you have any whiskey?
Rita smiles and goes like, of course, Balasar.
Yes.
Speaking
Winner.
of which, I want you to pay for this with a song or two.
Oh!
No!
Okay, maybe
yes, Zie Ling.
maybe you're one.
All of this, I have wandered outside.
Okay. So Zie Ling's wandered outside. What's Zie Ling doing outside?
I mainly wanted to see if Reginald was there, but if he's not, that's okay. I'll just stand by the wall and do nothing.
Reginald isn't there when you walk out. You stand by the door, do nothing. Reginald walks, like after maybe 5 or 10 minutes, he walks back, and there's like blood on his maw, and he stands close to you, not close enough to touch, but close to you, and goes like, "What are you doing? What's going on?"
Well, I was waiting for you.
And he goes,
Well, fucking watermelon.
"Me?
Pigeon!
Why me?"
Because I think you're really cool.
And immediately he shies away and goes, "Oh,
Oh, you're one of those.
I don't think I'm gonna fall for that." And he pads a little bit away, not out of earshot, but he just goes and sits back down in that circle he was in. People always say they think I'm cool, and then they just leave me.
Oh.
Well, if we were friends, I wouldn't leave you.
Strike out.
And if you leave me, that's okay. I'll just sit here with you.
And he doesn't say anything, but he like nods to the step closest, What's Lucifer doing in this situation?
Jelly.
I think Lucy and Reggie should be mates.
He is on my shoulder. Probably a little bit shitty.
I think Reggie could eat Lucy.
Okay, so Lucifer's on your shoulder, and he kind of has to. Okay, what I have in my head is that he's actually on both shoulders because he has to hold on to your head because he doesn't have thumbs, so he's holding on for dear life constantly. He's hugging your head to like just kind of like stay on your shoulders.
When you say hugging, are you sure he's not choking?
He's hugging. He's not joking.
Hey.
Did Zie Ling eat before they went out?
I probably just had like a couple of dumplings.
Okay, sure, that's enough. Well, at least you're not hungry. Jess, you can put the pillow down. Or not. If you want to keep the pillow up, it's fine. So back inside the demon frog, Rita has asked Balasar for a song, and Kiana slaps his knee and goes, "Yes, a song, please."
Okay, well,
Blue one,
yes.
a song from the blue one. Will it be the blues?
No. No, it won't. This is a little ditty I'd like to call Fancy Man.
Okay.
All right, well.
Dum 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 dum. I'm a fancy man with a fancy plan. I'm a fancy man. Yes, I'm a fancy man. That's me. I'm done.
Rita looks at Balasar and goes, "Oh, I mean, I know you can do better than that, but thank you."
It's a work in progress.
Nick, roll me a performance check. What did you roll?
Do I get a modifier?
Yeah,
Do I get a
you
modifier?
have a performance modifier.
Right. Oh wait, the P is a +2, right?
Yeah.
Sweet. So 2 + 5 is 7, +9 is 16.
What? 2 + 5? No, it should just be the +5, I think.
Oh, it's just the +5. The P doesn't. Oh, it just says I'm proficient in it. It's not.
Yeah, it's already been added.
Oh, it's already been added. Right. So I
What did you roll?
have +5 +9, 14.
14?
That's all right.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Like, Kiana is especially like very, very pleased.
Yeah. Yes. My boy. Gonna make
And
me some
He
mean weapons.
walks up to you and he embraces you and goes, "Oh, thank you for the song. That is a very good song. May I also play? I like music and I want to be as good as you one day."
Oh, whoa! You gonna perform?
And he goes like, "If you will let me."
Yeah,
May
sure.
I?"
I want to watch.
And out of a pocket, this huge brown man with a massive smile produces a kazoo.
No.
Oh, this is brilliant.
And I need to roll to see what kind of what he
Got a
manages to
kazoo?
do.
What you got a kazoo?
And he just like toots on it repeatedly. What's a random song? Someone give me a random song. That's perfect. That's what he buzzes out in his kazoo, and everyone's like, "Oh, that's delightful, Kiana. That's really good. You should stick at it, buddy. One day you get better." And then he goes,
I'm jamming along to it. I'm like vibing.
he puts it back in his pocket. Goes, "Oh, thank you. That is a little something I've been working on." And then he goes to the back to the bar, like, and pulls out a massive bag, and out of the bag he pulls out a balafon, which
A
is
what?
a balafon is basically African xylophone.
Oh.
Cool.
Is it structured in the same way? Is it like big keys, small keys to big
Similarly,
keys?
it looks very similar, but it's not the one that we traditionally see whenever we see a live performance.
Is it like a marimba? Is it like wooden, or is it like
I believe?
African xylophone.
Oh yeah, it's wooden usually.
Yeah, I think it is wooden.
It's just
Yeah.
a xylophone. It's just.
Oh yeah. I just looked up a picture.
Yeah,
Okay.
same.
And he starts playing a song, and this one is much nicer.
Nice.
Oh.
Do you all know the song "Under the Sea" from The Little Mermaid?
Yes. Of course.
And it goes like,
Yeah.
exactly. It's that moment like, and everyone's like, "Whoa, this is really cool."
Okay. Does anyone want to dance with Rain? Actually, can I ask Rita to dance to this?
Rita happily accepts, and Chester laughs and like claps as you two.
Cool.
Dance. What kind of dance?
Excellent. Excellent.
Robot.
The robot?
I don't know. I don't know how to do the robot.
Would it be Rita and Rain dancing the robot to Under the
The
Sea?
robot? More of like a what do you not Zumba, but like
Zumba? Zumba's like
not
like, I
not
don't
that
know.
at all.
That's
No,
like
what's the word I'm thinking of?
The salsa.
You know what?
salsa. Zumba.
Salsa, yeah.
Oh, it's
More
Zumba.
like that kind of
Salsa.
vibe.
Is it
Is
salsa
that-
like
okay?
I think that fits the music a little better than the robot.
Is it important question? Is there anything close to grinding going on there?
Ooh.
Oh wow.
You know what? I'm a respectful dude, so let's say unless Rita wants to, I'm not
Are you
going
thinking of
to.
Calypso?
Calypso?
Or
It's a little bit
samba?
like salsa or mambo or something like
Samba?
that.
Maybe I was thinking
Is it
more like
is samba? I think? Am I just making things up?
A mamba would be great for this.
A mamba?
Number 5?
No. So the mambo is a kind of dance as well, and so let's just say that that's what they're dancing.
Is it
Yeah,
samba?
yeah,
and
yeah.
it's,
We're just having a good time.
Oh, samba
big-
is a dance. It's a Brazilian dance.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
because like it's Rita and she is of Rashemi descent, there's a lot of like South Asian kind of moves in there. A little
Yeah,
bit of like hand
baby.
gestures going on.
Yeah,
A little
yeah,
bit of,
yeah,
like,
yeah. Cool.
and
I'm grooving. I'm asking you to teach me some moves.
Kiana comes to an end, and he goes like, "Oh, thank you. That was really good. I like the dancing. That very, very,
No, I love music.
very powerful dancing." And then he
I don't
pulls
like
out.
some musicians.
The kazoo.
He pulls out a kora.
A kora.
It's a kora.
A kora is an
Kora.
African lute.
Oh, Loot
Big
Brothers.
References.
This guy's giving you a run for your money, Balasar.
In my
You guys don't
understanding,
pay me.
But,
it is very similar to a sitar.
Oh my
Oh.
god, yeah, it is.
Oh, really?
I
A
like it.
kora.
It's like got a circular
Cool.
thing. It's just got the raised strings there.
He was probably best with the balafon. The sitar, the kora is good. It's not as good, but he gestures to Balasar at one point. He's like, "Brother, come, would you like to join me? Play some music with me, brother."
Yes.
You guys should play some nice ambient music while we all sit around.
Okay, roll me a performance check.
Okay. I feel like Okay, let's see what happens. Oh my goodness! Wait, do I get? Oh my good. Is it like that thing where like I roll a 1 and it's just like I get to roll again?
Sure, I'll let you roll again.
There you go.
What?
Because Balasar's a bard.
Yeah, I can't be crud. I mean, I could be like semi under my game, but I can't be absolutely horrible. Okay,
Maybe
11
you're just really drunk.
Oh, could be. 11 plus 5 is 16.
Cool. So I'm going to say what happened is because of the natural 1, I'm going to say that you took out your lute and you strummed and you actually broke 2 strings and you're like, oh shit, I need to fix these strings first. But then when you came back, the music was heavenly. It was mesmerizing.
Yes, of course.
Balasar and Kiana play an amazing ballad. And you're not familiar with the song Balasar, but he starts singing along. He starts singing something, and you're just providing the rhythm accompaniment.
Yes.
Accompaniment? Is that right? Accompaniment?
Yes.
Accompaniment? Yes.
Accompaniment.
Support.
Yeah, support. And Kiana, in his deep voice, starts singing a ballad. And I haven't written anything down, so I can't perform it, unfortunately, but I can tell you what he sings about.
Right.
He sings a ballad of the 10 immortals.
10 immortals.
I'm going to say it goes from maybe 4 or 5 verses.
Yeah.
Similar music. Everyone's like really beautiful, lovely, chill, the kind of music that at a bar you listen to and you're like, it's really mesmerizing because someone's just there, they're entertaining you, and it's good to just relax to some music. The 10 immortals. One moment. The 10 immortals were a group of warriors who were entrusted with ending the third war of Mystara.
Oh.
The unnatural war was a war between the living and the undead. 10 specific fighters were entrusted to go behind enemy lines into necromancer territory and assassinate the evil mages, thus ending the war. 5 of those warriors fell.
Oh, but they're mortal.
No. Let me finish. 5 of the warriors fell during their assignment, and the other 5 returned to Mystara and took on relief efforts to help reestablish what little society remained. The remaining 5 eventually slipped away to old age, but they very much helped in what is considered to be the great rebuild of Mystara. After the last one passed, they started to be referred to as the 10 Immortals because they will live on forever in our memory.
Oh, okay.
They aren't considered deities, but there are people who think of them as inspirational figures of the past. People who you try to live like in a life
like
of
heroes.
Like heroes, yeah.
What were their classes?
Let me get to that. You can ask later, but let me just finish the story first.
Right.
Monuments.
I want to know.
Can you imagine if his name was Jesus Nick?
Jesus.
That's kind of blasphemous.
Jesus is a name. Jesus is also a name. It's fine.
I know.
Monuments to the 10 started to spring up everywhere after all had passed. People don't worship them, but they try to live by the code of the 10. And they think of the 10 as heroes that they try to emulate. Followers who live by this code often speak of being visited in their dreams or by visions, and most followers are considered seekers of truth, protectors of the living, defenders of justice. And it is at that moment when Kiana comes to the end of his ballad. And there's like a single tear rolling down his cheek. And he's like, oh, I love that song. Rain, without knowing, Rain has been bawling his eyes out. It was only at the end of the song that Rain realizes that his face was completely covered in tears.
Oh.
I just love music, man.
Hey, what?
Nah, actually, I don't say anything. I think Rain just like wipes.
Change of
his face.
heart.
Sure. So we can get into it if you want to, but I think it's more fun if
Stays
the
a mystery.
Well, if the Ten Immortals is something that is discovered along the way throughout the story.
Right.
Let's discover it.
But I'm going to say that Kiana, he nods at Balasar and goes, "Brother, thank you for your music. That was beautiful." And he asks, "Which of the 10 Immortals is your favorite?"
That's a hard one because I I don't say this.
Yep. Roll
I-
me a history check.
Okay.
At
So like a
advantage, because you were
Right.
just playing a ballad about them.
Right,
You just heard like a massive song
Sure.
about everything.
At advantage. Oh, good thing it's at advantage.
Did you get another natural one?
Yes. So that's an. Oh man, that's a 9 plus a 2. How am I proficient in this? That's a +2. Okay, 11.
A +2 means that originally it was a +0.
Right. Okay.
So, okay, Nick, now roll me a 1d10, and we'll see which one Kiana tells you is his favorite.
1d10.
Mm.
7.
And
What?
Kiana, with a massive smile on his face, goes like, "I am a big fan of the Goblin Paladin,
Oh.
Hurenok, the Duff. She is the coolest, in my opinion. And apparently for a goblin was very much a looker, if you know what I mean. Luscious green lips, luscious green skin, deep purple lips and eyes. Famous for wielding a massive shield, and she was so tiny, barely bigger than your friend over here." And he gestures at it. "But a massive shield, and would wield a huge morning star."
Ah.
I think I pronounced the star a bit off. Morning star? Store. Anyway. "And I've always felt an affinity to her deity, Zetari, the deity of sand and time, because I admire Hurenok so much." I'm going to say that you can roll another d10, and then we will just assign you a favorite.
Okay. All right. as long as he's cool or she
Or they.
or, wherever on the spectrum. Let's see. Roll. Oh man, come on.
There's no right or wrong for this one. It's
I
just
know. It's pretty bummed. 1.
one. The one that is always spoke to Balasar is the androgynous human fighter, Khalid Zashida. Khalid Zashida,
Another one.
the leader. Beautiful dark skin, completely hairless, no eyebrows even. Famous for wielding twin spears.
Oh.
And so Balasar, I'm guessing, will say Khalid. Yes.
Huh?
Does Balasar say that, or does he not say it?
Yeah, sure. I say it. No, I don't know enough to talk about it. So
Yeah, sure. I'm just wondering, like, what you do say with what I've just told you.
2 spares.
2 spares?
2 spares.
Oh, 2 spears.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying
making
toothless.
a
I know,
really
2
weird reference to 2 chains.
Well, yeah, okay.
Okay. And Kiana goes like, "Oh, Khalid, yes, 2 spears, yes." Cool. At that point, as Rain wipes their tears, and the Dragon Bard and the wannabe Bard, are trading conversation. It's and Backbone. You see a small figure come in from not the main doors, but a small. They come in from the back of the bar, where you're like, "Oh, there's another person here. What is this?" Can both Backbone and it roll me a perception check, please?
I just want to say that I'm well oiled by this point. I've already emptied half my bottle and filled it up the brim again.
You're allowed.
16 plus 2, 18.
And it?
6.
6, cool. So, Backbone, you remember this is the child of the Jen's farming family who's walked in.
The child of the who?
The Jen's farming family. Remember, like, when you were going to the Jen's farmhouses, you met...
Is that the one that burned down and all that, yeah?
Yeah, the one that collapsed in front of you.
Yeah.
And
okay,
just the child, though, no parents. But it walks straight up to you and smiles at Backbone. And brown skin, brown hair, fairly nondescript features. I think is how it describes all 3 of them.
3?
So originally,
you mean the parents?
The father, the mother, and this child, right? But it's only this child who's walked up to Backbone and said, "Thank you."
Thank you for what, little child?
Oh, you told us to come here, and it's been really nice.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Do you?
Yeah, you said something along the lines of go to safety at the Demon Frog. I'm not sure what they can do for you there, but they might be able to help you. Or something like that.
Thank you, Balasar, for reminding me. Yes,
Yeah.
okay. Oh, you're quite welcome. And do you feel comfortable here?
Well, Uncle Chester and Auntie Rita are putting us up in one of the houses next door, and it's really cool.
That's good. That's lovely. And what is your name, young man or person?
Hey, and this young small girl. I'm gonna say
It's a
that
girl.
Yeah, it's a girl. She's got shoulder length hair.
Okay.
And she goes like, "My name is Cleopatra."
Ooh, that's a lovely name. Okay.
And it's a little, it's not uncommon, but it's a little weird that you're seeing this kid without her parents at a bar with alcohol freely flowing.
Yep.
But both, not both, but all 3, Kiana, Chester, and Rita, they like acknowledge her, and they go like, "My lovely, here you go," and like a little bit of like, "Oh, like just." They walk around her, they pat her on the head sometimes, they offer her some of the food. Zie Ling, are you still outside?
Yes.
Okay. In that case, Ray, roll me an insight check.
rolled a 6, and my insight
Yeah.
is +3, so 9.
9?
Yeah.
This girl looks very familiar, but you cannot place her.
Fuck.
But she in no way acknowledges Rain. She only is talking to Backbone. Backbone, you can roll me a d4. And
Got it. 2.
2, thank you. Cleopatra walks up to it and goes, "Hi, I'm Cleo. What's your name?"
I don't have a name.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Man, I don't remember how old I said this kid was. I'm gonna say that she's 8.
Okay.
She looks like she's 8. She's a little bit shorter than it, but she immediately just assumes that you want to play.
Yeah. What do you want to play?
And she goes like, "Well, because it's a bar, Uncle Chester and Auntie Vita have been teaching me how to play gambling."
Oh.
Really?
Did someone say gambling?
Gambling.
Gambling.
Someone
Can I like take out my deck? Yeah, can I take out my deck of cards and be like,
I've got my own dice.
Does anyone want to play?
And she go, okay. And so Rain takes out a deck of cards, and then Cleopatra, she just, without even asking, just reaches up and takes them from Rain. Does Rain allow that?
Yeah, sure.
She does a shuffle that looks like she was born in a casino and she's been living in it for like 100 years.
Oh, this kid is cool.
But still super
Do
cute.
that.
Super cute, super entertaining, and just being like, "So Uncle Chester is teaching me how to shuffle, and I think I'm good." It's
How do I do
You're
that?
great, sweetie. You're so talented.
I want to do that. Show me Cleopatra.
and she it's so funny. I immediately can see what you're like when you're babysitting kids.
Who,
Never.
me or it?
Really? Yeah. Well, Dilys specifically, but and I'm going to say that Cleopatra takes it to another table, just the two of them, and they start to play. Even though she thinks it's gambling, they start to play Go Fish.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Take your last card. Take your last card.
Yeah, so it's just like a small child-friendly gambling den at that table.
No, can I use message?
Sure. What do you want to use message for?
Okay, I want to stand behind it, and then I want to stand behind it, and then grab cards, but use message on the Jen's Farm kid.
Yeah, Cleopatra.
Help the Jen's Farm kid win the game.
Wow.
But
Looking at my cards, Balasar.
it doesn't know because it's only me and Jen's Farm person talking.
Okay,
But you're standing behind me. I don't like it.
I didn't say anything.
I'm gonna
Not when I
say
can't hear it.
roll me a perception check because you don't know if Balasar's just standing behind you yet.
I don't. Oh, okay. Perception. Uh-oh.
Do I get a stealth bonus?
9.
9? How far away are you standing, Balasar?
Oh, just very far. My eyesight's very keen.
Sure. I'm gonna say that it doesn't realize that you're standing quite far away, but looking over their shoulder and telling Cleopatra what cards are in hand. And so I'm gonna say that Cleopatra wins like
all the time. All the time.
like that, no problem. And she's constantly giggling.
I never won this game.
And I just make an offhand
Can
comment.
we play something else?
Oh man, she's just
Can we play
really
tank
good.
battles?
She's very good. You're very good.
Cleopatra like smiles at Balasar and then walks, like she ends the game with it and goes, "Thank you for playing. That was really fun. You're really cool. You're going to be so good at shuffling soon."
That's my foot because I lost everything.
Man,
Next time, money's on
Chester-
the line.
You were probably only paying for you're only playing for like peanuts or something that they had.
Yeah, but she won
My
all the
pride is
peanuts.
hurt.
But she did win all.
She won all the
She's like
peanuts.
so little and so cute. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to elect to do one of those thumbs up, which is like, it's like it's so obvious, but like I do it so silently. No one knows.
She does it back from the other side of the room, and then she reaches into a pocket
Oh,
and then pulls out a piece of paper and goes like, "Oh." And then she walks over to Balasar and hands you the piece of paper.
what does it say?
It is a a divination card bearing your likeness.
Oh, cool!
Oh
Very-
my god!
very-
I have my own trading card.
And she goes, and Cleopatra goes, "I think this is for you."
Where did she get that?
Wait,
Thank you.
Yeah.
Can I
Do we
roll
all
another
notice this?
I
history
don't
check
have
or
one.
perception check?
Handsome man.
Whoa. Everyone started yelling at the same time.
This is one handsome man.
I'm going to say,
All these
Wait a
elves
minute.
walking around Cleopatra. Cleo, give me one.
Jess, what did you say?
No, message. Cleo, don't tell them anything.
No, I've
And I
been,
cut off the
clocking
transmission.
Cleo with my
Cut off the
deck of
transmission.
cards.
Sure.
Cut off the
So,
transmission.
but at the same time, remember that like what the players know, sometimes the characters don't know. So, Jess, what did you say?
Oh, I said, I just suddenly pictured all the adults like crowding around Cleo. This
Yeah.
child going, "Give me a card, give me
Yeah.
a card."
Ankita?
Can I?
Yeah,
Can I
what
add that to my
Yeah.
inventory?
What?
Yeah, please edit it to your inventory, Bella.
Fancy card ×1.
Can I roll another history or perception check? Because I think seeing that probably jogged my memory a little bit.
Sure. Roll inside check at advantage. Nick, I need you to write specifically that it bears your likeness.
Okay, fancy card bearing my likeness.
I rolled a 1. Can I roll again? That sucks.
Yes, you can.
Fine.
Ah. Okay, 13.
Okay, so I'm going to say that it happened in succession, and the first time you were thinking like, man, that kid looks so familiar, and then you turn and you walk straight into Kiana's elbow, and you're like, oof, but hitting your head into Kiana's elbow, and he goes, "Oh, sorry, friend."
Cool.
Is
Didn't
what
even
jogs
hurt.
your memory.
Oh, nice.
This is clearly not the same individual.
Hmm.
But because firstly, she has brown hair, brown skin, and is human, but she looked exactly like the blind elf girl with pointed ears and alabaster skin and blonde hair that you encountered before meeting the rest of your party.
Oh,
It's very odd.
imposter.
That is really weird. Really weird. Can I okay, well, I'm gonna gather up my cards again, and can I just go up to Cleopatra and just ask her, so where are your parents right now?
You can. I'm just going to go through the others players first. What before
Okay,
that?
cool.
So, Jen, what were you going to ask or say? Because everyone was like trying to say something.
I did.
What's new?
Okay, cool. So Jieling's just outside. Dilys, did it want to say or do anything?
Get one.
Sure.
You lost.
Wait, is it saying that to Cleopatra,
Yeah,
or are you
To
just
Cleopatra.
Okay?
I thought we were friends.
And Cleopatra goes like, "Oh, but we are."
Got him!
And she leans in and whispers into your ears, like, "Sometimes the paper's bad, and I'm glad that you haven't gotten one yet." And then she
Where
just
did you
laughs.
get it?
Whoa.
Where did you get the paper?
She goes, "I don't know. Sometimes it just appears in my pocket."
Huh?
Oh.
Okay,
Oh
wait.
no.
And
Death flag.
And when it goes, "Huh?" She goes, Cleo goes, I know, right? It's so weird. What did Backbone want to say or do?
Nothing.
Okay,
He's
cool.
he's just
Okay.
looking at the whole
In that
thing
case,
here.
we're gonna jump back to Rain, and so
Actually,
Rain was
because
saying-
Rain didn't see like exactly what was handed to Balasar, right?
yeah.
Like, could I tell it's a divination card or not?
I'm gonna say that you can ask Balasar about it.
Yeah. Okay, I was gonna do that. Okay, I walk up to Balasar. Can I have a look at that card that kid just gave you?
That depends.
Oh my god, depends on
hey,
what.
Hey Ben, I'd like to cast Detect Thoughts, please.
On who?
On Rain.
Sure. What does Rain have to roll?
Oh no, so essentially, wait, where is it? Detect Thoughts.
So, can you read out what it says?
Oh, it's super long. But for the duration, you can read the thoughts of certain creatures. When you cast a spell, your action on each turn. It's so long. You can focus on my creature.
Okay, I'll just like bring it. I'll just summarize it. And so,
Yeah.
when Balasar casts this spell, he can, for a short period of time, I think it's 1 minute, he can read the thoughts of a specific creature or person, what is on their mind in that moment.
And I can make suggestions too. I think it says in there I can make suggestions, and it's like it can sway their thinking.
Like Inception.
You can try, yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
I can try. Yeah.
So, okay, I'm gonna say that Ankita, you have to play this differently from Rain, and basically, if so, you have to roll a Wisdom saving throw, and you have to get, I think it was 15. You have to get 15 or more to save.
Okay.
What did you roll?
Oh, you got it.
Roll. Oh no! I got a plus my modifier. It's 5.
Okay, cool.
Yes!
So
Yes!
well, hang on. So basically, Ankita, you have to tell Nick what Rain is thinking of, but Rain won't necessarily know what's going on.
But then I can sway her thoughts by asking her questions.
You can try.
Yes.
It depends how this conversation goes.
Yes.
So
Okay.
Rain doesn't know that there's a spell being cast on him, and Kita has to tell Nick what Rain is thinking for
What are you
about
thinking?
a minute.
Cool. So right now I'm just really focusing on the card that she gave you, and I'm thinking about the card in my own possession that it reminded me of. And you can see I'm remembering the temple that I visited and the blind elf girl I saw in the huge empty cathedral who handed me the card that bore my likeness. And that's just the only thought that's running through my mind. And the fact that this girl looks like that blind elven girl.
Oh. Am I aware of this as Balasar?
I mean, yeah. So that's what you're reading out of Rain's mind.
And then can I be like, okay, that's an interesting story. Let's compartmentalize that for later.
Sure.
Do you know what happened to the half bar of soap?
Bar of soap? What are you talking about? What the hell?
Detect thoughts. Detect thoughts.
No, and then in this moment, I'm thinking about like, I think about that time that I was like asking you about the soap, and then you like denied it to me, and then how I was like offering you. I think I offered to buy it. Just remembering that, then remembering the night that Zie Ling was like looking through your shit and like throwing it all over the place, and then how like me and Backbone decided to repack your bag for you in case we were ambushed. And then I remember.
How do you remember all this, right? It's great.
And then I remember me like picking up the soap and then just looking at it and looking at it and looking at it, and then like I take a dagger out and I like cut it in half.
Oh, so I know now.
Pocket it. I just remember that like I was just like, this is more important than a bar of soap, Balasar.
So I know now.
Balasar knows.
Oh,
because you mentioned it, so I thought about it.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
And I was just
and
like,
then can I just? Are you still asking to look at my card?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to
Show me the card.
walk up, and then I'm going to walk up, like, okay, so wherever Rain is, his face is here, and I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm going to walk in like in a movie or an anime, like in main character fashion,
Sure.
without turning my head. No. Walk along.
I'm gonna grab Balasar's shoulder, and I take out my divination card that I got as well, and I just show it to him, and I was like, "Does it look like this?"
I'm gonna say, before I answer that question, I want what is rightfully mine.
Okay. Okay, Balasar, you can have whatever you think is yours if you can grab it. And then I like point to my crotch area.
And then I say, well, fine. Then
Frisk me, baby.
someone doesn't want to look at my card that badly, and then I take a walk.
I was offering it whatever you think it is. You
No, you know what it is. I saw into your mind.
You read my mind? What the fuck? Dude, that is a major invasion of privacy. If we weren't
So is stealing from my bag.
I didn't steal anything. What are you talking about?
What do you mean? You just admitted that I saw into your mind.
While this fight is going on, it slowly gets pushed into a corner. The rest of the party, so that's Lee, Backbone, and it, because Zie Ling is still outside. Or is Zie Ling still outside? Is Zie Ling going to re-enter at all or not? Okay. The three of you, Lee, Backbone, and it, see Wanda get quite drunk and talk. Chester and Rita, and talk about how they probably have killed almost all the kobolds and all the goblins and all the wargs that were creating trouble in the Xingdian forest. This is delightful. Oh, Chun-hee. And she starts crying.
I offer some rum.
She drinks it without realizing what it is, and she's so drunk it almost doesn't seem to affect her. As in, she doesn't choke. She's just like gonna get way more drunk. Kiana, not realizing that she's in like emotional pain, is like matching her drink for drink, and he's like egging her on, like, "Oh, this is great and good. Keep going." And then he looks at Lee, Backbone, and goes, "I have a job that I would like to ask your party to help me with. What do you call yourselves, by the way?"
The party people.
Oh.
Is that right? Okay.
I don't know.
Do we get to vote?
Well, at the moment, it's only Lee, Backbone, and it.
Okay.
Because Balasar and Rain they're starting to get a bit loud at a different corner, like yelling at each other. And Zie Ling is outside talking to possibly a sleeping dire wolf by now. And Kiana goes like, "Yeah, I have a shipment of goods. You know my trade. I'm a blacksmith. I am shipping some of my wares to a different town, and I need protection. I need an escort."
Why do you need an escort, Fiona?
Because I am one man and I can fight, but sometimes they attack me and they are more than one man.
Who are they?
Bandits, thieves. There have been times where I have lost 5 months worth of work because I was robbed.
Can I hear this? Do I hear this?
No, because you and Rain are yelling at each other.
Get back to your fight.
You're fighting over a bar of soap.
Half a bar of soap.
Well, alrighty.
And he says,
right.
he says to, is it saying anything or just kind of like listening in on this conversation?
I'm sort of just listening because I'm wondering what's in it for me.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
But he seems cool and it might be fun.
So, Lee and Backbone, what are your initial thoughts, and what are you going to say to this business proposition?
Kiana, Lee turns to him. She's like, you're a great guy and we really want to help you out. But in order to go on this mission, we will first need to discuss amongst ourselves. We tend to disagree a lot of the time. So we'll just need to discuss amongst ourselves what's the best route. And also, is there any compensation for this at the end?
And he goes, compensation. And Chester rolls up on the platform. And Chester goes, oh, if you guys are helping Kiana, you guys will be doing it for us, as in like we will continue paying, because this town, there are three sources of income for this town, and that is the farming. We provide some of the best produce when we're not under attack. That is the demon frog. We provide shelter and food for those passing through. And my main man, Kiana here, he provides some of the best metal work on the Diamond Isle. Kiana laughs and like pats Chester on the back, and he goes, Chester, thank you. I am sending a shipment of my wares to Tarsus. It is probably the closest city nearby. I have been attacked before by some bandits, and I would like to not be attacked, or if attacked, I'd like to fight them off.
I'd like to try out these new knuckle dusters.
And so does it say that out loud?
Yeah.
Cool. And Kiana laughs and fist bumps you again, or offers a fist bump.
Yeah.
Do you take it?
I've got the dusters on, so I fist bump him.
Yeah. And he goes, oh, you will be very powerful with those knuckle dusters.
Will you be with us, Kiana, when we go to Tarsus, or is it just
Of course, I will be. I will be heading the way, and I would supply you with. I think I can find some horse. I feel like it's getting more and more. I can find you some horses.
Oh, what? Horses. Is it? Okay.
And we will. And if the whole of the party people approve, then you will escort me to Tarsus. I will sell my wares. I will buy some supplies for this town of Tongod, and then I will return.
How long will it take us to get to Tarsus? Or Narcissus? Okay, sorry.
Tarsus.
Tarsus.
He goes on horseback between 4 or 5 days.
Okay. So we'll wait till these two finish their argument about the soap, and when Zie Ling comes back, we'll have a chat with them. But I think we'll be agreeable, but we just have to confirm it.
Rita and Wanda are suddenly like they burst out laughing really loudly as Backbone says that.
Oh.
Rita turns to Lee and goes, Wanda says that the Xingdian forest hasn't been this clear of nuisances for a long time. Thank you. She's not drunk. She's quite tipsy, but she hands Lee another mug of rum, another mug of rum, and then hugs her. I was thinking of rain for a second. Hugs her and like kisses her on the cheek. Thank you.
Oh, Lee, being also quite tipsy, returns the hug merrily, which is unusual, and gives her a good little cuddle.
Cool.
And then Lee would like to say, well, someone should maybe tell Zie Ling about this so that they're not out of the loop. So I'm going to just pop outside and let them know what's up.
And Backbone will say, can I try and break this argument up now? I think it's getting on for too long.
Sure. So, Backbone, can you roll me? What should you roll for that? Roll me an intimidation check.
D20?
Yep. And add your
9.
intimidation modifier to it. 9?
9 plus, hang on. 9 plus 3, 12.
12? Both Rain and Balasar are, I'm going to say just for fun, because I'm the DM, they are so close to punching each other, and you walk in and you catch both their fists at exactly the same time.
Wow.
Badass.
And what does Backbone say at that moment?
That's enough.
Whoa.
I suddenly think I fully experienced every year that you were a teacher, Mustaq.
No.
Chills.
Lee walks outside, was that right? So Lee walks outside and Zie Ling is sitting on the step talking to what do you think is the sleeping body of Reginald?
Sup, Zie Ling?
Hi.
Feel good?
Yeah, just having a nice chat.
Want some rum?
I'm good, thank you.
Hey, I've been meaning to ask, what if I try a little bit of your moss? Seen you pull it out from time to time. I was just wondering, maybe you and I could share a drag?
You know what? Sure. Why not?
Oh, sure. Just thought I'd come out and let you know, Kiana back there, he wants to go pick up some wares for another job, and he needs some protection. So me and the party are thinking, out of gratitude, we should maybe go along and be his escort. What do you think about that?
Will Wanda come with us?
Haven't asked her yet. Possibly. She's still, she's still grieving. We'll see how she feels.
I understand that. Oh, yeah, sure, if it's gonna take me somewhere else. Yeah, why not?
And then I just grab the, if it's already.
Oh, yeah, let me take.
Lee,
Can we?
Dragonblood, please roll me a Constitution saving throw.
All right. +0, so it's just 13.
Just 13? You feel lighter almost immediately. Everything feels a little bit easier to bear. There's a thought that keeps running around in your head, and it is, man, that is some good shit. Man, I feel like I want to know what this is so I can have it all the time. As you start to think about what it must be like to be able to find this moss and how to harvest it and how to figure it out, you look up at the moon, but it seems to be blocked by a mountain, a familiar mountain that you know is the Veil Piercer, and there is no way that it could be this close.
Fuck.
You reach out to touch Zie Ling, but Zie Ling suddenly seems like a mile away, even though neither of you have moved. Zie Ling is suddenly out of reach. And you feel like you are falling from the top. You're falling off the side of the mountain once more into the rivers below. known as the silky gauze.
No.
It goes from being a wonderful high to an incredibly uncomfortable and horrific reliving of falling off a mountain.
No, Baba, no.
Am I listening to it?
What?
So Lee is almost immediately having a bad trip, and Zie Ling, like what you see next to you, is just Lee taking one puff and almost instantly falling back to the ground. Not unconscious, but just very like a little bit
Greening out.
Yeah, deep breath. Like Lee thinks that they're screaming and they're making a lot of noise, and you just glance over and it's actually quite soft, and it looks like they're just having a slightly bad dream.
Yeah.
Oh my god, can we cut back to Balasar and Rain?
You definitely can.
Is there a
Jump back
fireplace in the inn?
Oh, no.
I'm gonna say at this one, yeah, it's pretty small, but they have a small fireplace.
Okay. It's
So-
pretty small. Like, is it big enough to throw half a bar of soap into?
Oh.
You definitely.
Do I have the dexterity to run to snatch it out of the air?
Let's find out.
No. Okay, I want to cast minor illusion, and I want to make it look like a half a bar of soap.
I thought I had stopped all this nonsense. I thought they had stopped fighting.
That's a good point.
But is this like
Yeah.
okay? Fine.
Right, fine.
Well,
I thought-
we've stopped fighting, but you know what, Balasar, can I cast minor illusion? And I was like, I just want to.
Oh, do I have a resistance to minor illusion? Because
Let's find out.
How does this work?
So you've read the spell, right, Ankita?
Yes.
Wait,
So
is
what
my-
kind of
is-
magic illusion are you trying to make?
Of the half a bar of soap.
Okay, and what are
Is
you
it still
doing with
active? Is my spell still active?
it? Nah,
It's not
Yes,
active anymore.
it is.
Detect
Nah,
thoughts is not active.
the fight would have
Okay.
been over by now.
Okay, all right.
Oh
have to
no,
roll for
actually,
this?
never mind. Because it doesn't interact with the illusion, eh?
Yeah, it can only
Yeah.
be like in a certain place, I think. Like you can't.
I'll be able to tell it's fake.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Damn it.
it's like
Ah.
really bad green screen, I think.
Yeah.
Damn. Never mind then. You know what? I just want to ask Rita if she has soap in this inn.
And Rita goes, Rain, of course we have soap. I don't live in some kind of pigsty. And then she directs a look at Chester. It's like, even though sometimes there be pigs.
Can we have some soap, please, Rita?
She goes behind the bar and pulls out 3 bars.
Okay. I'm gonna be like, here, Balasar, can I offer him a bar of soap? I'm not gonna offer him the half bar. I'm offering him the bar of soap. A full bar of soap.
What does Balasar do?
I want an apology.
An apology? Man, we packed up all your shit that was all over the ground. It's like
That
the
you
least.
took out of my bag.
Me and Backbone did not take it out of your bag. We found it like that.
So
all over
obviously me telling them to
all
shut the
over
fuck
the
up,
place.
that didn't work.
Well, I think that you stopped the physical fighting and they're still kind of like battling at each other a bit.
Just trying to resolve this whole tension here. I think it's the least you can do that we packed up all your shit for you.
The least I can do. Ah,
Do you want the bar of soap or not?
I want the apology.
You know what? You either get the bar or the apology.
Can I get the original half bar then? It's the principle, not the actual soap.
You strike a hard bargain, Balasar.
Yes, I do.
You know what? Okay, I'll give you back your half bar of soap. And I like take it out from like, it's sort of like in my pants,
Oh,
kind of right
God.
around my crotches. I had to keep it in a safe place. This is some precious shit, man. I'm offering you the half a bar of soap.
Does Balasar
Balasar.
take it?
You know what? Keep the soap. I don't want it anymore. I'm still mad. I'm still mad though.
I can't believe you read my goddamn mind, dude. You could have seen some. You could have seen some stuff.
I
that
can't
could have
believe you
stopped
stole while I was asleep.
Well,
Touche.
I packed up your luggage while you were sleeping. So really, I was helping
So did I.
you out.
No, I'm thankful
So
for
did
that. I'm
Becca.
just that means someone took it out of my bag. I just don't know who.
We don't know either. Okay.
And
Oh.
if that mystery, the
You know. Okay. Stop. I hand you a fresh bar of soap. I'm like, fine. I'm sorry. Can we stop talking about this now?
Where did you get a fresh bar of soap? From Jess.
From Rita. She gave me 3.
Oh,
What a
sure.
legend.
I take it. I look at it, and I say, "Winner, winner, chicken dinner." Then I walk away.
I'm gonna totally steal that bar of soap.
so Cleopatra's parents walk into the bar at that moment, and they introduce themselves to everyone there who hasn't already met them, including Wanda, who is like after a crying fit is now incredibly jovial and welcoming. And they introduce themselves as Jashan Jyoti and Huang.
Can you repeat those?
Can you spell that?
Jashan Jyoti. JASHAN
Yep.
JOTE.
That's a father, yeah? Joshan.
Yeah, and
Yep.
Jashan Jyoti, and the wife is Q-An. Q-A-N.
Q-An.
And they come in bearing more drinks for everyone and desserts, which consists of deep fried red bean sesame seed balls.
Happy, Balasar?
Now I am.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And that is where
You
we'll
are.
end today's session.
Still got my half bar, bitch.
I want to ask questions. Okay.
Oh wow! I heard that.
What?
Who's the real winner now?
Actually, I still win. I still get the thing.
I'm going to call that session to an end. If there are more questions, they can be asked at the next sessions. You should write them down.
All right.
Yep.
But to sign off, that's where Dumplings and Dragons session 8 will end today. We hope that you're all staying safe and washing your hands. I've been your DM today. That stands for Digital Mayhem, Benjamin Tay. And today I have been joined by Jess.
Thanks.
Who are you playing?
Oh, fuck. Are we doing this? Sometimes we don't do it, so.
Yeah, I know. I need to. If we don't do it, I forget. So we need to.
Okay, cool. Okay, Jess playing Lead Dragon Blood. Boom, boom, boom.
Nicholas.
Nick playing Balasar the Victorious.
Or not
Jen
so.
Huang.
Jen playing Zie Ling.
Mustaq.
Mustaq playing Backbone.
Dilys.
Dilys playing the little demon kid.
And Ankita.
Ankita playing Rain, who technically has like 2.5 bars of soap now, so.
That's correct. Thank you for joining us. And I want to start signing off with a new saying that I just thought of the other day, and that is, if you haven't heard it today from your relatives or someone close, from us to you, have you eaten yet?
That's so cute.
Ciao.
Bye-bye.